as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Oh. Slow ass.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
All right, let's see what we got.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Boys showing packages. Boys showing packages.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That completes to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Come on.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have any leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stuff.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Time to give a little credit here.
Oh, he hit me with the okie doke.
By the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Come on.
It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. It's They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield.
He just sitting there. He did this long ass wind up. Oh my god.
Just went ahead and went for
it.
Didn't work out so well.
And the only reason why I didn't throw it to him first because nigga was he's like 5 yards out of bounds. I just want to see. I can't see the. It won't let me show it. I did it too fast. I tried to.
Try it again later.
He was like 5 yards out of bounds.
Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time away. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
Secured the bag.
Harris Campbell.
I can't wait. My whole life will be made when I get to watch that replay on tape.
And that touchdown drive happened very quickly.
That nigga Josh Jacobs was 16 yards out of bounds. So I know doing the play action, not the playmaker. I know doing the playmaker shit didn't affect him, but I said I hit it like inside, like go inside, and then he finally made his way and he was just sitting there. Just sitting there, bro. That shit funny to me.
The return.
I'm not even mad about that. That's just funny. And it was 16 yards out of bounds, bro. Can't even begin. No time.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, my God.
Left side. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone.
Lord, have mercy. I was trying to secure the ball with triangle, and I guess I was just late. I was just late on the.
Turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way.
I was just late on the stick.
Your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big time.
Just sitting on his fucking chest, like some dumb shit.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
I don't even care about that replay. That was stupid. He gonna text me before the game. Hey, put me in the game, coach. I got shit to do. Don't text me, nigga. Don't text me, nigga. Right, and it's just sitting there. That's the I don't understand that about this game at all. I've seen it. You know what?
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking.
I've actually, I mean, I've seen it when it was like, you know, when it's like a pile. Yeah, I'm trying to come back in. When it's like a pile of people, I've seen it just, and you can hear it sound like it's in like a fucking cookie jar or some shit. Yeah, it just sound like in a stupid ass. So I've seen that. I've never seen it where he's just by himself. He's just him and God. He didn't care. He for sure didn't care.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah,
the scoreboard tells the
story for him a little bit there.
Bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Yeah, them niggas all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to.
That's what I get for just turning on the game. That's for sure.
The gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward. Wow. Though he's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws.
Yeah,
I've seen guys in this league
he went. Yeah, he in a game and big maned him out the way.
Understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He stayed in bounds. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Oh, that was
and he'll be taken down at the
nice.
34.
That's fucking shit.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Still running to the inside.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Wow.
Throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
No, get me out of this stupid. Damn it. What the fuck is going on?
Toward the end
What?
zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was
Nah, wait till you see that.
well,
Wait till you see that shit on my
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right.
They don't want it. They do not fucking want it. Yeah, wait till you see that replay. I was stuck in the stupid camera angle that was like really close. So I'm looking at the ball just like magically juggle around his arm pad.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, I should have stayed in. I should have stayed in the end zone. So I feel you.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Try to shake off the interception.
Come on. Fucking stupid. Like, this nigga sleep or what?
Knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. That is into the
That's 21 skunk, bro. I'm finna go to sleep.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the
God
year.
damn.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's out of
I didn't have my controller spazzed out.
Play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Saints nothing.
Am I throwing picks because of the lag, or I don't get it? Because my shit was lagging like super hard even before I got on.
The field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Yeah, that was a solid
for
tackle.
a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
He almost gave that hoe away
And
too.
he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints.
I like the
first
grit.
down.
He got snagged on the first time, so he didn't want to get snagged on again.
Here's Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Okay, what is this?
So
goofy
after
shit,
the run for
dog?
no gain,
God
here's 2nd
damn.
and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
Shit was hella delayed, though.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For me, at least. What is we gonna do?
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Damn.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
I didn't.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That's now a 2nd interception.
Your team came to play today because I'm thinking I'm catching these dudes like off with better passes and shit. Nah, they on every shot.
Spot dropping because it's zone. Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Kent. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Harris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Saints nothing. Tyler Bass set to
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And not touching control.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
No, we played before when you had the trash team.
at their own 25-yard line.
Before you got whoever this running back is. Okay. Well, he was the only one you had. You maybe didn't have a line or something. I don't remember. It was you still had Breeze though.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in
Come
a good
on.
spot.
He's super fast.
Your best offense. Instead,
Shit.
turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
God.
I hate to say it, Charles,
Damn.
but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
No.
And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something
But
between the ears?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or it truly is a lag on my shit, but it's like he's winding up so big, like nothing quick. And if it's a quick pass, nothing with no touch. Whatever. I guess I'm sleepy today because I can't do it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're ran.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Get this game over so I can do some Apex.
Saints nothing.
You can't sim that shit when it's a user, huh?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Perry, the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
I only knew I could see him.
3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. So they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Missed that nigga.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived.
Yeah,
and I've got to
was.
tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got this
Try
down
to kill that nigga.
shy of the 40 before
Try
he's
to
out
hit,
of bounds.
kill that
The
nigga.
improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short,
Kill that
3rd and 1.
motherfucker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Why?
Throw there
Dude.
to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoe
Oh, that was
they
halftime.
convert on 4th down.
Great.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Niggas playing sorry.
So Washington in a good spot. They've
Sometimes
got
you
the
just
lead
don't
over
realize.
the football as the second half gets underway.
Something told me, because I remember the last time I tried to squeeze in a game, at night. And I don't know, I guess I was just I was excited to play, but something told me to just fucking wait till tomorrow.
The offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Yeah, you had all the farm. All the farm, all the chickens. Oh no.
We've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Come on!
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is
I don't know who just joined, but you joined in a little too late for all the bullshit that just went on.
When they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
I just tripped. I just took out the linebacker with that shit. Watch, just watch. Ah, you can't see it. Dumbass.
And there's another completion.
All right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, no, I know what you're finna do. Or do I? Break on the ball, man.
Field caught by his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints.
Just break on the ball. Just break on the ball. Why don't you?
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A slant to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They weren't trying to do shit either.
In the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And goal to go.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Guess boys go to the locker room with that.
This one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
Best believe if this was a computer, I'd have been restart this. I'd be like, no sir, this is not. I'm not. That shit almost happened yesterday. It was like the first quarter, and I think I forget what happened, but on the second drive, it was 0-0 on the second drive. I ran like a crossing route. He's deep downfield, almost like that first one. Different receiver though. The ball's just going out of bounds, period. The ball's just like for sure going out of bounds. And they gave them the pick. That nigga fast! You.
As much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, they'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Usually I go to, but I'm not on today, boy.
The 50 now as
That's
they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon.
That nigga's fast.
And he will bring this one.
I'll trade you for him. I'll trade my whole offense for him.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Goofy asses.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 45. Saints nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nah, I'd be playing good against Cam. Just like if I played you more, it would probably be a different game. But I tried something out.
And now here is another interception.
No, don't go tackle him now. Fuck y'all.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky not for him. 7 picks he's thrown.
Yeah, I'd be playing against Cam, and I'd be
only happened 6 times since 1960.
having fun and shit.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
Why don't you put your hands up at all? At all. I'm pushing square, and he's just running. It wasn't that far off.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens,
Yeah, you had a deep play action, but nobody kept rushing. They all just stood there, and I'm controlling him.
That's exactly what they did.
But yeah, when I play Cam, I like put a different hat on because I know how he plays. I've been watching your games, but I know that's not how you play a user all the time.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, left side.
See, it's that same shit
again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18
Probably like
yards.
me, just show like weakness of.
Looking to throw, and nowhere
somebody turn around, that might be fine.
It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
The passing is just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
New Orleans.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching
score. If I get a score, I'll just
on EA Sports.
know that not all losses hope.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 14th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Why they make him do that? Come on. They just be saying oh, he black.
And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Yeah, real life. He old as shit, but he fast.
So still lots of work left to do. But here
30,
comes the
my age,
kick.
34. Maybe 33.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
Taking it right down Broadway.
It's like I clicked on them, but I didn't do anything. So they both didn't tackle.
A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 59, Saints 8.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Deep ass kicks. You got a good kicker.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I feel that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start.
No,
this
he wasn't there. And it was like and then he just, I mean, like, yo,
this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense.
He closed on that shit.
When they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit.
And I wasn't sending the tight end. I wasn't sending the tight end on a fly or anything. Streak. I mean, I put him on a stop route, so he was about to turn around.
Where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just
I bet if you pass, you'll get it.
Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And I can try my hardest. Watch him pick the right play.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down.
I knew it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's
it was a blitz package.
Turns out to be a good one, though.
I closed the DBs down.
No doubt those are the types
just
of
open.
They're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance.
They don't want to give me nothing today.
By the players to the game plan.
Well, it's all good. I got 1 touchdown.
You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And incomplete as he was knocked.
Was I hit? I was hit.
And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Oh, hit again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to lose lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47
That's the right play to make,
seconds
but
go
he
in
obviously,
the fourth.
yeah, he obviously was.
2nd and 11. That is caught at the 7th. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? Go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end.
Yeah, to
They
the
get a
side,
score,
yeah.
But pretty much an
It's
exercise
a lot
in futility
easier in
right
that
now.
area.
Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete.
Yeah,
So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. It doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
Tried to kill that nigga.
Grant on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance,
I already pressed timeout, so
why didn't you do that?
just run that
and they
out.
all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play.
Trying to see if you were just trying to run it up. Now, if I was going to get a pick for stats.
We'll take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now they try the right side here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
Kicks,
it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
You better do some drills. They ain't do nothing else tonight.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving.